A cascade of defaults can lead to a financial crisis. Cascade hiệu ứng dây chuyền. Hiệu ứng dây chuyền, a cascade of defaults can lead to a financial crisis. Lockout. Lockout. Giai đoạn khóa tài chính, the lockout period prevents early withdrawal from the investment. Revolving. Taitok, Quavong. The company secured a revolving credit line for cash flow management. Revert. 撤来还nguyên. Interest rates will revert to their original levels after the promotional period. Geothermal. Thuộc về điện nhiệt. The company invested in geothermal energy to cut long-term energy costs. Synthetic. Tài sản tổng hợp, công cụ tài chính phái sinh. The hedge fund used synthetic derivatives to hedge against currency risk. Prevailing, đang thịnh hành, phổ biến, lãi suất, đang thịnh hành, phổ biến. The prevailing interest rate for loans has risen due to inflation. Ramp up, tăng trưởng nhanh, tăng tốc. The company is planning a ramp up in production to meet demand. Tripped, gây ra, kích hoạt, trong tài chính. Gây ra, kích hoạt. The market correction tripped stop-loss orders across the board. Act in concert. Hành động cùng nhau, phối hợp. The shareholders acted in concert to block the acquisition deal. Contain, kiểm soát, ngăn chặn. The central bank took measures to contain inflation. Drift, trôi that, thay đổi từ từ. The company's stock price drifted downward over the quarter. Until after. Đến khi sau. The new policy won't take effect until after the next fiscal year. Deplete, làm cạn kiệt, hao mòn. The company's reserves were depleted after a year of heavy losses. Bind, ràng buộc. The agreement binds both parties to specific financial obligations. Capen, mức trần. The cap on interest rates protects borrowers from excessive charges. Viable, khả thi. The company developed a viable plan to avoid bankruptcy. Replenish, bổ sung, làm đầy lại. The company needs to replenish its inventory to meet customer demand. Segregated, tách biệt, phân chia. Client funds are segregated from the firm's own capital for protection. Sequential, thuần tự, theo thứ tự. The sequential payments prioritize senior bondholders first. Idiosyncratic, đặc thù, riêng biệt. The company's idiosyncratic risks were unrelated to broader market conditions. Defrauding, gian lận lừa đảo. The CEO was accused of defrauding investors through falsified financial reports. Thu hồi triệu hồi. The company announced recalls for faulty products that posed a safety risk. Admission, sự thừa nhận, sự cho phép. The admission of the company to the stock exchange boosted investor confidence. Resignation, sự từ chức. The CFO's resignation was a major shock to the company's leadership team. Rock, làm chấn động, gây sốc. The scandal rocked the stock market, causing widespread panic among investors. Crimped, làm hạn chế, cản trở. Supply chain issues crimped the company's ability to meet customer orders. Floor plan. Kế hoạch tài chính của cửa hàng. The dealership operates on a floor plan financing system to manage its vehicle inventory. Foreclose. Tịch thu tài sản, do không trả nợ. The bank moved to foreclose on the property after repeated missed payments. Foreclosure. Tịch thu tài sản. Rising foreclosures have negatively affected the real estate market. Stipulate. Quy định. Đặt điều kiện. The contract stipulates that the payment must be made by the end of the month. Recoup. Thu hồi bù đắp. Thu hồi bù đắp. The investor is trying to recoup losses from the failed startup. Recourse. Sự viện đến biện pháp cứu vãn, sự viện đến pháp cứu vãn. Without recourse to additional funding, the project may be canceled. Underwater mortgage. Khoản vay thế chấp dưới giá trị tài sản. Khoản vay thế chấp dưới giá trị tài sản. Many homeowners faced underwater mortgages after the housing market crashed. Precursor, tiền thân, dấu hiệu báo trước, tiền thân, dấu hiệu báo trước. The economic slowdown was a precursor to the full-blown financial crisis. Procure, thu được, mua được. Thu được, mua được. The company managed to procure funding for its expansion plans. Pertain, liên quan, thuộc về. Liên quan, thuộc về. The legal issues pertain to the company's acquisition of the smaller firm. Sequential pay. Thanh toán theo thứ tự, tuần tự. Thanh toán theo thứ tự. Sequential pay structures prioritize payments to senior bondholders before others.